Good Saturday afternoon in Visalia, California, where the College of Sequoia Giants are facing off against the Antelope Valley Marauders. Two teams facing each other for the second time this season, and sadly, it will be the last game of the season for both teams. I'm Levi Flores, along with Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting remotely from our homes in Soulsbyville, California. Thank you for watching on NorCal Sports TV. It's College of Sequoia Giants football on NorCal Sports TV. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you all the action from a remote location in our homes in Soulsbyville, California. Jeremy, coming into this game, Antelope Valley beat College of Sequoia Giants last time 2 weeks ago, 33-13. Coming into this game now, Antelope Valley is traveling to Visalia, where the College of Sequoia Giants hometown is. What do you think Antelope Valley is looking to do here?
If I'm Antelope Valley's coach, I'm looking to do exactly the same thing we did last time. We were able to run the football, had 156 yards rushing, and a huge day by Xavier Clay. Had 163 yards by himself and a long touchdown of 60 yards. He made the offense move. Obviously, they threw the football well. They threw for 262 yards behind Caden Hinton. But setting up everything on the offensive side was a run game. I talked to Coach Defensive Coordinator for College of Sequoia's Raven Keene earlier this week. He said we have to stop the run. Yeah, they threw the football against us, but stopping Clay and the run was the most important thing on his mind. So we'll see if that becomes a big factor in tonight's game.
So Antelope Valley, they did a lot of great offensive movements, and you said they have to stop the running game, and that's very essential in every single team's plays, as you see on the field, is Antelope Valley in the white. And we'll talk about the College of Sequoia Giants just after this on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by College of Sequoias Athletics. BT's Buns and Torts, located at 1530 South Mooney Boulevard, and has been locally owned and operated in Visalia for 30 years. BT's is not fast food, it's great food served fast. Feastalera Construction, a proud supporter of COS basketball, and is a third-generation builder based out of Visalia. Call Feastalera Construction at 559-804-6612 for all of your contracting needs. DGI and Nielsen Insurance. Thinking about getting a new quote on your home or car insurance? If so, contact DGI and Nielsen Insurance at 559-594-5500 and support those who support COS. Tyson Duker. Feel right at home with Tyson Duker. Tyson Duker is a locally owned and operated financial consulting group who will help you make smart, simple decisions for your financial future. Call 559-625-4005 and start saving for your future today. And College of Sequoia football on NorCal Sports TV. Levi Flores, Jeremy Hurtado broadcasting live from our homes. While in Visalia, these two teams, Antelope Valley and the College of Sequoia Giants, are facing off. College of Sequoia Giants, the home team for the second game of the season. Jeremy, what do you think they're going to do tonight?
Well, College of Sequoia's had a balanced attack last time these two played, but neither one of them offensively was very explosive. I mean, offensively, they only had 231 yards, 200 of those coming through the air, and only 120 of those coming from the ground. So I expect COS to come out and throw the football a lot, make catches this time. They had a lot of drop passes last game, and just be more efficient on the offensive side. I think if they can do that, Coach talked to Coach Travis Barker, and he said Burkett, and he said they had a lot of 3-and-outs, and that hurt the defense. The defense was on the field, played great most of the game, turned the ball back over to the defense on 3-and-outs. He considers as a turnover, so he wants to limit those today and have more long established sustained drives tonight against Antelope Valley.
2 weeks ago, when these two teams played for the first time this season, College of Sequoias, they only had 231 yards total in the game. They had 200 passing and 30 rushing. So the College of Sequoias offense is mostly going to be passing, I assume, this game, unless they found a reason to rush and get in between the lines.
Antelope Valley here getting ready to kick off. Exciting. Levi, we get the chance to watch some college football here.
Absolutely. It's great that these two teams are playing. There's not many JC football teams this season that are actually playing. That's why these two teams are playing once again. Sequoia takes the kickoff, and he slips down at about the 30.
Yeah, decent field position there. It looks like he got back, almost to the 20-yard line there. Looks like it's
20.
A difficult angle here for us to see, but yeah, good opportunity here for COS to get the ball, get some momentum going here early in the first quarter.
I'm interested to see what the Giants offense is going to look like. They're very limited in their yards. Last game, like I said, 231, while Antelope Valley had 418 as the Sequoias set their team. They have their man in motion from left to right, and they're going to hand it off up the right side, trying to get past the line, and gets taken down short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice play there by Antelope Valley. It looked like number 47, Xavier Tatham, making the tackle from his linebacker position for Antelope Valley.
So starting off with the rush, they only had 30, as I said, last game, which is very minimal. Usually teams have over 100 rushing yards split between multiple running backs, although, their run game isn't strong against the Antelope Valley defense.
Yeah, but I'm not shocked to see Coach come out with that. You got to try and establish a run early.
Gets the pass left side. It's caught, and once again, unable to make it past the line of scrimmage.
Nice catch there on the play by the outside receiver. Looks like it's Jason Littlejohn. He had 4 catches for 47 yards last game against Antelope Valley. So a target Hinton and the rest of the Roberts, rather, and the rest of the quarterbacks for COS like to hit.
The receiver was on the left side of the field, and it did look like it was supposed to be some sort of screen, although he didn't have blockers, and that's why he wasn't able to get any yards gained on the play as the Sequoias are set once again, throwing deep right side of the field, and no receiver is there to catch it. 2 defenders blocking the wide receiver.
Yeah, good coverage there by Antelope Valley, and now what COS doesn't want to do is turn the ball over 3 and out. That's exactly what happened there on the first drive, so I know Coach is not going to be real excited with that, as it's going to be now, unless they get a huge punt off here, Antelope Valley should have great field position to start their first drive of the game.
I know NFL punters usually try to average about 60 yards a punt, but that's not really the case for a JC level, just coming out of high school, so we'll see how far he can punt it on this attempt. Snap. It's going to get into Sequoia territory, picked up at the 45, making a move on his defender, running around the right side. He has room to run and taken down just inside past the 45, but there is a flag on the field.
A nice job there by Kieran Benz. Nice return for Antelope Valley, but like you said, that flag could hurt that great field position that they had.
Refs are gathering to see what the penalty was. It could be a block in the back, possibly, or a crackback block also is what it's named.
Looks like the penalty is going to go against Antelope Valley, so that great field position not going to be as good. Still should have it, though, around just about their own 44-yard line or so.
Anything within about the 40-yard line is absolutely incredible field position for either team. They only have less than 60 yards to go into the end zone. And knowing the Antelope Valley Marauders, their passing game and rushing game is very strong, and they could really balance that offense. And we'll see as they are in the pistol. 2 running backs to his left side, hands it off up the middle, gets to the line, but gets hit by multiple Giants on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job there by the Giants defensive line. Again, their defensive coordinator, Raven Keene, said that's what they worked on all practice time this week, is stopping the run. And it looked like they did a good job there on first down. We'll see if they can contain that running back for Antelope Valley, Xavier Clay.
Coming back to the line just a little bit quicker. He has a man to his left side, one in the back, and a tight end on the right. This time he's going to scramble out left side, bootleg, throws a pass. He has a receiver, and it's in and out of the hands as it hits the ground, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that time Collins was open. It was a little underthrown. Short hop there, but that was a good job again by COS. Had a guy in the quarterback's face. Looked like it was number 52, Jordan Harris, from his outside linebacker position, getting the pressure on the quarterback, making him hurry the throw.
Triple receivers to the left side, running back to his left as well, trying to jump the line. This time they're going to have to slow it down and get a new call from the coach. As you saw, trying to get him jump off sides, get the penalty, get the extra yardage. But now they're going to have to convert on third down in order to make it past this 3 and out. Here's the snap. Moving out left side, gets a block, is open. He has a receiver downfield, and it's intercepted by the Sequoias.
Nice job there on the play. Look, 48, Isaac Guzman making the interception for COS. And the Giants will take over with decent field position. And really, I mean, yeah, it's an interception, but it doesn't really hurt Antelope Valley too bad. I mean, they could throw it all the way down to the 30-yard line, so it's basically almost like a punt. You never want to throw an interception as a quarterback, but that one, you know, it's not going to hurt you too bad.
Carlos Hill, the intended receiver for the Marauders, he had the man open, although the quarterback was unable to lead him on that side as he was throwing off his right hand to the left side, and that's not an easy pass as the Sequoias come back up to the line. Multiple running backs. Takes the snap, throwing deep left side of the field. He has a receiver. It's in the hands, and it drops out as a defender was there to stop him at the 40.
A nice job by Christopher Lloyd there, cornerback for Antelope Valley. He stayed with the play. He was beat. He turned around, saw, as you see here on the replay, got his hands just between the receiver's hands. I think that's Nathan Lamb that was the receiver that was intended for COS. But good job, good play on both sides. Lamb went up and tried to get the ball. Lloyd knocked it away. That's just a good defensive play for Antelope Valley.
Great job, great defense. He had the receiver, and it was placed very beautifully in the hands, although the defense was just a little bit stronger that time. Robarbs looking to pass once again, goes left side, same play, has a receiver. This time it's in the hands, and they're going to call it incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like the same play, just ran a fade route or revert on the outside, trying to throw it up for your receiver. 50-50 ball. That time it went out of bounds, as we see here on the replay. Nice throw, good positioning, and just ran out of field to make the catch.
A few substitutions for the Giants. He's going to have 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right, and a running back. Now the running back's moving out, looking to throw. Short pass left side. It's caught. He's trying to make a move on his defender, but moving backwards, he's going to get tackled by a bunch of Marauders behind the line for a loss.
Yeah, that was a wide receiver screen. It's called a tunnel screen for a reason. You're supposed to come inside, catch it, and then your linemen and blockers block everything out, and you come underneath them. Unfortunately, that time he caught it and tried to go back outside where all the defenders were. So, good coaching moment there for COS. They get to see that on the film. They'll fix it for fall ball next year. But, yeah, the receiver screen, you're supposed to go inside. He went outside, and now they're punting on 3 and out again for COS.
A good look. College Sequoias, although in the next possession for them, they might want to try to go a bit different. They do have the receivers open. This punt is going to pass the 50, drop this guy, and it's going to be blocked by the Giants at about the 48 of Giants territory. So a few quick 3 and outs for both teams. The punt went down once again, a great punt into their own territory. So now the Marauders are going to have 52 yards until the goal line. This time they're going to be in the pistol with 1 running back as the tailback, 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Trying to make the defense jump once again.
Yeah, it's like usually a check with me. So they'll call a play, they'll look, get the setup, the defensive setup, and then they'll say, hey, we're going to change the play or run the same play. So
this look going left side, has a receiver. It's caught down to the 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Marauders. That was
Evan Jones there makes the nice touchdown catch on the fake screen and go. Great job there by the Marauders offense, you'll see here on the replay.
Just beautiful offense. He has the fake receiver on the left side. That was Arias Collins. He stayed back and had a defender staying on him just a little bit, and David Jones was able to catch the ball while going down the sideline. No defender was able to catch him. Great play by the Antelope Valley Marauders.
Jones had 8 catches, 137 yards, and 3 touchdowns last time these two teams played. Already on the board for a long touchdown here tonight, or this afternoon rather, versus COS.
Lucas Seaton is set to kick the extra point attempt. And a timeout called by the Marauders. This is College of Sequoia Giants football on NorCal Sports TV.
Cast of COS Athletics is brought to you by College of Sequoias Athletics, BT's Buns and Torts, located at 1530 South Mooney Boulevard, and has been locally owned and operated in Visalia for 30 years. BT's is not fast food, it's great food served fast. Feastalera Construction, a proud supporter of COS basketball, and is a third-generation builder based out of Visalia. Call Feastalera Construction at 559-804-6612 for all of your contracting needs. DGI and Nielsen Insurance. Thinking about getting a new quote on your home or car insurance? If so, contact DGI and Nielsen Insurance at 559-594-5500 and support those who support COS.
The Antelope Valley Marauders taking an early lead as they are set to kick the extra point attempt. This one's up, and it is going to be good. So that's 7-0 Antelope Valley over the College of Sequoia Giants. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, bringing you all the action from a remote location in our homes, Sonora, California, while in Visalia, these two teams are facing off for not only the second time, but also the last time this season.
Yeah, and on the last play, like I said, it was a fake wide receiver screen out to the left, and then the second receiver that usually throws the block on the screen, he runs the vert up the sideline, and it was perfectly executed there by Antelope Valley. Nice throw on the play by their quarterback, Caden Hinton, finding the wide open Jones down the sideline for 6.
And David Jones, last time they played 2 weeks ago, he had 8 receptions for 137 yards, averaging 17 yards per reception, and his largest was 48 that game, along with 3 touchdowns, which is the bulk of their 33 points that game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's their big play, deep threat receiver, and he showed us here again today just exactly what he can do when he gets his ball in there.
Nicholas Ward kicking off as the Giants are taken down at about the 25.
Yeah, so big opportunity here for COS. They got to respond. They went 3-and-out the last 2 times. They at least got to move the ball a little bit, give the defense some time to talk things over on the sidelines, fix obviously a coverage break there on the last play. So big offensive possession here for COS. Maybe not even to get points, just to move the ball and kind of flip the field position. Antelope Valley so far had the ball both times, and they put it inside this Giants territory.
In Antelope Valley, they got their first touchdown last time, 13 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. This time, Sequoias held them off just a little bit as this handoff is going to be taken down with a 5-yard gain.
And a nice positive play there. I mean, you pick up some yards, you get some momentum, you can make it a second and then medium here for the offense. So there's positive play there on first down. We'll see if they can build on that here on second.
This time the run actually works. The first possession for the Sequoias, all 3 of their running plays were taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they could keep up those running plays as they come to the line. They have 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Robarb's in the gun, calls man in motion left to right, fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself up the middle. He dodges defenders. He's going to get the first down all the way to the 39.
Yeah, that looked like it was actually Willie Neal Jr. playing quarterback that time for Antelope Valley, COS.
Quickly back to the line, trying to get another play off. Man in motion once again. He has the option, takes it right side, has blockers going past the 50. He's still on his feet, gets knocked out of bounds into Marauders territory.
Yeah, little nice job with their Wildcat action, little change up pace for COS. So far, 2 plays in a row, positive yards for the Giants.
getting back to the line of scrimmage very quickly messes up the defense just a little bit. They don't really have time to get set, although if the offense knows what they're doing, that play will work every single time. Now it's back at first down at the Marauders 49, it looks like. Quarterback in the gun, running back to his right side. He has 3 receivers left side. This time he's looking to pass, and the ball is blown dead as there was a penalty before the snap.
Yeah, the receiver out here on the side closest to us got off a little early for the Giants. He kind of popped up, and the official looked like he was going for his flag. Might have missed it the first time, but grabbed it the second time, so that's why the little delay calling it. But absolutely, you could see there right in front of our cameras where the receiver just got a little bit of a head start there.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 for the Giants back in their own territory. 54 yards until the end zone. Tight end on his right side, running back to his left. Hands it off up the middle, breaking through tackles, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, plus a few extra yards.
Nice job there. Again, power run. So far, 3 plays on this drive, all runs, all positive yards. So good offensive calls here by head coach Travis Burkett, getting the offense rolling here on their 3rd possession.
Yes, their 1st and 2nd possession, they didn't do too strong, but once again, they got to get those gears rolling. It's been 2 weeks since their last game against Antelope Valley, and, it's just a practice season for what's going to happen in the fall. This time under center. Offset I formation left side, man in motion right to left. Hands it off and gets tackled immediately by a bulk of Marauders behind the line.
Yeah, that time they tried a little misdirection play, and the Marauders were not fooled, led by number 55. Jordan Aarons making the tackle there for Antelope Valley, but a loss on the play there, and now you're looking at 3rd and medium here for the Giants.
They were initially in the offset I to the left side, and then once that receiver came over and set on the left side of the line, they were in the power I to the left side. And like you said, it was the misdirection, right? But the Marauders were not fooled, once again, like you were saying. Empty backfield for the quarterback. Looking to throw, he's looking left, doesn't find a receiver, has one to the right, over the hands of the outstretched receiver.
Yeah, just missed Pineda there on the circle route out of the backfield. Disappointment there for COS. Looks like they're going to have to punt again, but the quarterback there had a chance to throw to Pineda. He was open. Might have been close, maybe getting the first down. Either way, it would have been like a 4th and 1, and then it would have been decision time. Instead, they miss it, and now it's punt time.
The punter's going to be set at about the 40-yard line, so this is 60 yards away from that goal line. Very possible to get in that Coffin's corner, but we'll see what they choose to do. Maybe a fake, possibly. Gets the snap, decides to punt. Deep ball into the air. It's caught and hit immediately. Not sure if he called the fair catch, but the ball's on the ground, scrambling by multiple players. The Sequoias say they have it. The huddle still on the ground. Referee's trying to decide.
We see here on the replay, beautifully timed hit there by the Giants defender, and then right there to fall on the ball looked to be Jose Luis Ramos for COS, and a big turnover by Antelope Valley sets the Giants up 1st and 10 from their own, or from the Antelope Valley 21.
So high red zone for the College of Sequoia Giants. This has the momentum that they need. If they could score here, they will be set for probably the rest of the first quarter. The momentum comes and goes, although once you score, you have that basically what a runner's high is, and you're so excited and you play a little bit better. This time looking to throw. Ball's out on the sack, and the Marauders jump on it, and a turnover once again going back to Antelope Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Big hit there. Fumble recovered by number 11, Dallin Hall, from his defensive end position. And, hey, on Antelope Valley says, we turn the ball over on the special teams. Don't worry. We'll get it right back here from here on defense. So, big play there by Antelope Valley. You see the big hit by number 23, Harvey, there. forcing the sack and the fumble, and then, like I said earlier, Hall there to fall on it for Antelope Valley.
And I believe that was Dominic Gamboni, number 16 of the Sequoias, who is going out to his left side to throw. He had the ball in his right hand, although the defender came in, wrapped him up, and that's how easy the ball is able to be poked out when you are running to your weak side. Quarterback in the gun, trips left side, running back to his right, looking to throw once again, has a receiver. It's dropped, and that'll be a loss of a down, 2nd and 10 for the Marauders.
Yeah, that's the wide receiver screen that they faked the last time they had on offense. This time Collins has it in his hands and just drops it, and had blockers in front of him. Had a chance to make some positive yards, but like I said, he just dropped the pass. So bring up 2nd down for Antelope Valley.
Hinton in the gun once again, same formation. Try to get Sequoia offsides, although it doesn't work once again. That's going to be very crucial coming into the 3rd and 4th quarter later. Hinton finally getting set along with his offense. Has the option right side, pitches it to him and gets hit back at the original line of scrimmage. So it will be 3rd and a long 10 for the Marauders.
Yeah, speed option look that time by Antelope Valley. Good job there, staying home by the defense, running to the weak side. Pick up of about a yard maybe. So it brings up 3rd and long for Antelope Valley.
We will see what the Marauders do at this point. They are at the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 45 just for the first down, and I assume that they will probably try and get that receiver open on the left side and do the same play of having that fake screen by Collins once again, but we'll see what happens as he has 2 receivers left side looking right. Hinton in trouble throwing, has a receiver. It's caught, but is he in bounds? No, he is not. They call it incomplete as he walked out of bounds before he had the feet inside.
Yeah, Carlos Hill, the intended receiver there for Antelope Valley, and just not able to make the catch inbounds. So big stop there on the turnover, after the turnover by COS. As we see the replay here, the ball actually went over his head. So big stop by the COS defense to get off the field after the turnover by their offense.
The Marauders punt it away to the Giants, and that ball is going to sail out of bounds to the right side at about the 35. So Giants will take over from this point. A long way to go, nearing the end of the first.
Yeah, absolutely. And COS, I mean, they had some positives going there. They had a chance to score. They moved the ball at midfield and then punted, got the turnover, had a chance, turned it back over. So it's kind of been ups and downs here for COS. You know, for first couple of drives, didn't get the ball moving, had some positives. The 3rd drive, then had to punt. So we'll see what this 4th drive brings for COS.
That last possession started on the 21-yard line of the Marauders, although he was sacked immediately on the first play, and he dropped the ball, and that's what turned it over to the Marauders in the first place. As the Giants are running down the middle, gets about a yard or 2 on that carry.
Yeah, not much there. Good job there by Antelope Valley's front defensive lineman. Looks like it was number 55 again on the play. Arians for Antelope Valley.
The Marauder defense is almost always set before the Giants even break from their huddle. Having 2 receivers right side, to the left as well. Looking to throw deep right side, has a receiver, defended very well, but it's in the hands and caught at the 40-yard line for the Giants. A first down and a massive gain.
A nice job by Chris Lopez, listed as a running back, but that time out of the slot, running the wheel pattern, but there is a flag down on the play, so we'll see if that brings it back or if it tacks on more yardage. But you see the nice adjustment made by Lopez, making the catch for the Giants, but it looks like it's going to be for naught, as it's going to be a penalty against COS.
Those penalties are huge for the College of Sequoia Giants. I mean, whoever's on offense, really, if you get a penalty against yourself and you already had the huge gain, already had the first down, a new set of downs, that's very disappointing at this point. But now let's see if they could recreate what they did and do it all over again. Passing, once again, has a receiver. It's caught in the hands, not getting the first down, but got a few yards on the reception.
Nice job there, Williams, running the out route. Good timing. It was in the air before he broke. good communication there with him and his quarterback. Nice route, nice throw. Good job picking up positive yardage there. Just kind of chipping away here. Gets half the yards that you need back, and that's exactly what they did.
The Marauders defense already set on the field once again. It amazes me how easily they know the plays and they could stop them and just be out there ready for what's going to happen. Quarterback in the gun, moves his running back to the right side in motion, throws to him, has a defender. It's intercepted down the sideline once again. The Marauders all the way down, although they're going to call it off, all the way down back where it was intercepted.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, because that was a wheel route that was thrown by COS trying to hit the back out of the backfield, and it was intercepted by Lee from his defensive back position. And it might have been that they said that his knee was on the ground when he intercepted it, because it looks like the defense for COS is coming onto the field. So, or he could have said he stepped out of bounds before he caught. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Either way, COS looks like they're going to punt, so it had to have been ruled incomplete.
The issue with those plays when you have the man in motion running up the sideline is that usually the defender is moving with him and moving over to his side of the field. So when you throw it to him, it's easy for the defender to watch the eyes of the quarterback and move in that general direction and be ready for anything to happen. College of Sequoias ready to punt, gets it off just in time. It's going to land inside the 30 and be touchdown at about the 27.
Yeah, good job of flipping the field there by the punter for COS. And now Antelope Valley has to take over their furthest in their own territory they've had all afternoon.
The Giants had about 2 plays that resulted in first downs, although it got called back from a penalty or they just weren't able to get it there in time, an incomplete pass. So we'll see if the Marauders have the momentum from that stop to get a little bit of offense running.
Again, a check with me look there, getting the call, seeing what the defense deploys, and then changing the call at the line of scrimmage by Antelope Valley.
Hinton looking to throw. Quick pass, right side, caught. Defenders there immediately. Gain of 3, and that's going to stop the forward momentum at the 30.
Yeah, nice job there by the cornerback coming up, making the play for COS. Looks like things getting a little bit chippy there between the two teams, and that'll happen when you play the same team in a couple weeks. Kind of get a little frustration built up. We'll see if hopefully that doesn't escalate anything further.
And a timeout by the Marauders. It's College of Sequoia Giants on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by College of Sequoias Athletics. BT's Buns and Torts, located at 1530 South Mooney Boulevard.
In Visalia, live, College of Sequoia Giants playing the Antelope Valley Marauders, who are traveling into Visalia to play COS for the second time this season. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado broadcasting live from our homes in Sonora, California. On the field, the Marauders have just taken over. This 1st and 10 for them, or 2nd and 7, excuse me. And it looks like there was a player that jumped off sides.
Yeah, we'll see here if it's a false start against the offensive line or the defense are both pointing at each other. Officials comes in to make the call.
Hinton has been leading the Marauders so far this game. And on the other side, the Giants have had a few different people making great plays. It hasn't really been Robarbs under the gun for the Giants.
Yeah, we'll see here. I mean, they like to spread things around. Clay hasn't got off to any big runs yet here for the Marauders, and so expect to see him break one here shortly, I'm sure.
And on the COS side, their main quarterback right now is number 16, Dominic Gamboni. He's been snapping most of the plays for them.
Yeah, they run a multiple quarterback set. I mean, they're going to run 2-3 guys back there. We've seen some Wildcat. We've seen a couple different quarterbacks, so not a shock there by COS. Multiple quarterbacks, different looks. Each one brings different things to the table for the Giants.
That penalty, I guess, resulted in a offside on the defense. This time Hinton throwing left side. It's caught. He dodges defenders. He's still on his feet and taken down at the 45.
A nice job there by Collins running, finding a little space there in the defense, making the catch, and then being able to use his legs to avoid the defenders.
On the replay, you see Hinton taking his time in the pocket as the Giants defense isn't getting in hot. He dodges those defenders. About 3 or 4 Giants were there to stop him, although he made a little move to the right side, and then eventually a Giant was there to stop him.
Then we got a personal foul penalty against COS. That's going to add 15 more yards to the play, so sets up Antelope Valley here. Nice field position. 1st and 10 from just inside the 40-yard line of the Giants.
Hinton hands it off up the middle. Gets hit at the line, and it looks like there may be a penalty before the snap.
Yeah, looked like that play didn't get off cleanly by Antelope Valley. It looks like a procedure penalty against them.
Collins, who has a few receptions this game, did not play 2 weeks ago when they met last time. The Marauders have 71 players on their current roster, while the Giants have 56, 2 decently large teams. Don't you say, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good size for JC football. You usually come into the season with 60 guys on your roster, 60 to 65. And then due to injuries or whatnot, end up having about 50 guys left by the end of the season as we see a nice interception here by COS.
Giants pick it off deep in their own territory, gets tripped up at about the 35-yard line. So another turnover on the field, and a penalty flag is thrown late after the play was over.
See here on the replay, they tried to throw the corner route. Looked like the safety came over, picked it off for COS. Then a nice return down the sideline, and we'll see what the flag adds on more yards for COS or pushes them back further. But either way, Giants get the football back. Big play for their defense.
There's no offense on the field yet for the Giants, as now they come out, but the defense is already set in their positions, just waiting to see who they're going to match up against.
Looks like the penalty went against Antelope Valley, so COS can take over here in Antelope Valley territory on this drive.
The defense has 2 safeties, 1 receiver right side for the offense. Takes a snap, looking to throw, has a man down the field left side. He's defended very well in and out of the hands, and that's going to drop short.
Yeah, nice attempt there by the receiver, Williams, for COS. Going up, trying to high point the football, just wasn't able to come down with it.
The COS passing game has been quite strong. He's getting the ball to his receiver, although for some reason or the other, either the defense is there to stop it or the receiver is not quite ready for it. The ball falls short, but the rushing game has not been as strong as those passes have been. Man in motion left to right, fakes the handoff. He has the option running behind his blocker, cuts a move up the field and gets a few yards, although it's going to be 3rd and about 8 for the Giants.
Yeah, that time they went back to the Wildcat look with Neal Jr. at the quarterback position. Something we saw earlier here in the first quarter be successful. That time, not as big of a gain as it was the first 2 times prior. So a little bit of razzle-dazzle, trying little trick plays see if you can catch Antelope Valley off balance. That time the defense did a good job making the play.
Score is still 7-0. Marauders struck first a few minutes into the first quarter. Now the Giants are looking to make their way back and tie the game up. This time looking to pass once again. Defensive line is coming in hot, has a receiver in and out of the hands once again for the Giants.
Yeah, Little John, the receiver that time, had a chance to make the play, and it looked like he just went off his hands. And unfortunately for the Giants, it's going to set up another punt.
It's 4th and about 8. Punter is back, ready to kick from the 42 of their own territory. He can get it down to the goal line. We've seen it a few times already. Still setting the team. Now it's ready. Gets the snap, kicks it high arching, and that's going to go all the way down to about the 20 and touched by a Giant at about the 15.
Yeah, nice job there by the punter to kick it over the returner's head. He was playing short. Looked like they were playing like a punt safe. They weren't real sure that Giants were actually going to kick the football, so pinned them deep. Get a chance for your defense to make a play here late in the first quarter.
2 punts from the Giants have been very close to where they could have ran a play and try to get the first down. Although, once again, they decide not to do that, as Hinton is ready for the ball for the Marauders, trying to get out of their own territory as they are deep inside of it. Still trying to get the defense offsides, unable to do so. Hinton taking his time, handing it off up the middle. Gets past the line, although he only gains about 2.
Yeah, again, nice job there by COS making the play from their defensive line positions. Looked like it was possibly number 95, Brian Rangel, making the play for COS there.
It's Hinton on his side as Chavis Wright takes the snap, looking to throw. Wright blocking as he throws it deep down the field. No receiver, nearly intercepted, but it falls shy.
Yeah, and a great job there again by the defensive line, putting pressure on the quarterback, making him make a decision early. And you see that time he didn't have time to set his feet and throw, and he throws it wide. His number 91, who isn't on our rosters, that was given to us, makes a nice play there by the defense.
Hinton, who was the first-string quarterback last game, was 20 of 34. He had 220 passing yards and 48 as his long, had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. A timeout by Antelope Valley. It's College of Sequoia Giants football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, Feastalera Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance, Tyson Duker, Pepsi, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Recruiting Boost, Meeting Rooms on Demand, Fresno, Straight Sports.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with
Antelope Valley Marauders up 7-0 in the first quarter. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you the action, broadcasting remotely from our homes in Sonora, California. That pass from Hinton is a little bit short to his man on the right side.
Yeah, again, that was another attempted wide receiver screen, and that's like the 3rd time they've tried that play. So far, haven't been successful with it. That time, the ball comes up short again. And now it's going to be a punt time for Antelope Valley. So good job by COS defense to keep the momentum, keep them deep in their own territory, and should set up a good offensive session here for the Giants.
It looks like it's Julian Blackwell who is back to punt, and that one is going to be whistled before he is able to kick it out. And that's going to be a timeout by the College of Sequoia Giants. Jeremy, what do you think of these two offenses so far in the game?
I mean, so far we've kind of seen what we kind of thought was going to happen. Usually when you play a team twice in a couple weeks, you make changes and adjustments on defense. And offensively, you got to kind of adjust to what the defense is trying to do. Obviously, COS focused stopping the run, and they've done a good job of that. So far, Antelope Valley probably has about 15 yards rushing. The one play that's hurt COS was the fake screen and then the shot down the sideline. Other than that, COS defense has played pretty well. On the other side, Antelope Valley, again, their defense has played well. COS has moved the ball a couple times, but when they needed to, Antelope Valley was able to make the stop. So it's really been a defensive battle. Not a big shot because a lot of times it takes the offense a lot longer to get in rhythm and set. Special teams there. Almost comes up with a big play for COS.
And that one looked like it was blocked, and that's going to fall out of bounds at about the 25, so impeccable field position for the Giants. This is the second time that they're within the 30-yard line, knocking out the door to score.
Yeah, and I mean, again, now your special teams comes up, makes a big play. So offensively, you have to take advantage of this. Last time they had this opportunity in Antelope Valley territory, they turned the ball over on the first play on the sack strip fumble. So we'll see here if they can take care of the football and get a positive here out of this drive.
The ball is going to be set at the 22-yard line. In the pistol, moves his running back to his right side. Hands it off to the left, has an open hole going up the field, taken down at about the 20, so a 2-yard gain.
Pineda, they're able to get positive yards on this sweep out to the left side there.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0. Marauders over the Giants here on NorCal Sports TV. He turned the video off. Back on the field, the Giants going left side. He has a man, and it's a touchdown, Giants.
That's absolutely the way you want to start the second quarter if you're COS. Quick strike down the sideline, tying the game up potentially after the extra point, as you see on the replay here. Finding this man in the corner of the end zone.
The Giants set to kick the extra point, trying to tie it up early in the second quarter. Here's the snap, hold, kick. It's up, and that one's good. So it's tied 7-7. Marauders and the Giants coming out quick in the second quarter. The Giants quickly score. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on that play being left side passing, and it's worked out for them so far?
I mean, yeah, they just ran a nice pattern there. Receiver beat his guy. Quarterback found him. I mean, it's kind of like you draw it up. A good job there by COS being able to take advantage of the special teams play that set up the drive. And now it's 7-7 here, start of the second quarter.
It was a great job by the Giants in general. They were at the 20-yard line when the first quarter ended. They swapped the side of the field. Maybe it's just the lucky side of the field. I'm not superstitious, but maybe it's just a little stitious.
Yeah, so far both scores in that end zone, both of them passes down that left sideline. So maybe that's the scoring sideline here this afternoon in Visalia.
Last game, Antelope Valley was able to strike first. Only a few minutes into the game, they were a minute and a half into the game when Antelope Valley scored. And then College of Sequoias, halfway through the first quarter, was able to kick a field goal. But from that point on, it was mostly Antelope Valley scoring one after another. So it's good for the Giants to get this touchdown early in the game and actually able to stop Antelope Valley from scoring any other things. This kickoff is going to be down all the way to about the 40-yard line. A great return for the Marauders. That's number 1, Ramon Huff.
Yeah, good special teams play there. Sets them up in good field position as we see here on the replay. Huff able to get up there, get into the blockers, and then come out of the hole. Nice tackle there made by a COS Giant on special teams, keeping it from being even a bigger return. But nice job of setting his offense up for the drive here by Huff.
Hinton still controlling the team for the Marauders. He has 2 receivers right side, one deep on the left, and this ball is going to be whistled dead quite quickly.
Yeah, usually a procedure penalty when that happens. We'll see here. It is a false start against Antelope Valley, so that'll cost them 5.
Looks like number 22, Xavier Clay, is possibly who it was called on. And onto the field comes Davon Jones, the receiver who got the touchdown earlier in the game for the Marauders. Watch for him on the left side of the screen. Hands it off up the middle. He stays on his feet, breaking tackles, moves to the right side, past the 50 into Giants territory and gets taken down at the 49.
Yeah, great run there by Clay, and you can see the athleticism and the quick feet that he carries. And exactly the reason why Coach Raven Keene was concerned about keying on him tonight as he makes a couple guys miss and finally brought down by number 97, Aaron Tejada for COS.
Davon Jones on Hinton's left side, the middle receiver. He has one to the right and the running back on his right side too. Quick pass left, has a receiver, and that one's going to fall short for about the 5th time tonight.
Yeah, there's just timing is just not quite right on some of those quick passes by Antelope Valley. Like you said, 4th or 5th time we've seen those passes come up short. They should be pretty easy completions, just not on the same page so far here in the game this afternoon.
Clay and Hinton in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hands it off up the middle. No, it's a fake play action rolling out to his right side, trying to find a receiver. He finds one. He gets his feet in, toe tapping, but does the referee call it? Yes.
Beautiful catch there on the sideline by Julian Blackwell. Backup quarterback playing some wide receiver here this afternoon. You see here on the replay, just does a good job of getting his 1 foot in bounds as a rule in college football and does a great job at doing that.
This time the ball is handed off left side, sweeping, trying to get around the edge, unable to do so, so he'll be taken down near the sideline.
A good job of staying contained by COS there on that time. Bring up a loss of about 3, it looks like, on the play.
Going back to that quick reception by the Marauders, great footwork on the sideline. First of all, being able to find the receiver, Hinton was just able to have a nice lob. Getting it in the hands, not being hit, and staying inbounds is absolutely incredible. Great job by the Marauder offense.
Looks like there's some discussion on the sideline there. May have been something that happened after the play. We'll have to see. Yeah, we got a penalty against COS. So that's going to march off another 15 yards and give Antelope Valley a first down deep in the Giants' territory.
All the way down to about the 27-28 yard line. Knocking on the door once again.
That's a big one, too, because you had a 3rd and 5, possibly a chance to get off the field. Now you give Antelope Valley a first down deep in your own territory.
Hitting in the pistol. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left, still trying to jump them off sides. There is a flag thrown, but it looks like it might be a false start on the offense.
Absolutely right, Levi, that time. Little early start by Antelope Valley.
The play that's been trying to get the defense this entire game finally backfires and hits the Marauders in the back. Ball now at the 33. Same formation, 2 receivers right side, Hinton in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, trying to gain a few yards and gets about 2 on the carry.
Yeah, not much there. Good job by the COS, the defensive line, containing the running back that time for Antelope Valley. But you'll see Antelope Valley, they're going to keep chipping away. They're throwing the football. They move the ball, throwing the football, but they also will just hand it off, run those runs, get 1, 2, 1, 2, and then hopefully look to pop one for 60 like they did last time.
3 receivers right side, Hinton dropping back. Defense flying in hot, short pass, gets it up the middle, still on his feet, and finally gets taken down at about the 20.
Yeah, ball came loose, but it looked like it was after the play. A nice screen there to Jalen O'Neal out of the backfield for Antelope Valley. You called it the defensive line was coming. So how do you control that? Throw a screen or a draw. That time they ran the screen pass, picked up big yards. Makes it a 3rd and manageable now for Antelope Valley.
It's hard to get that pass off when you have 3 Giants coming your way. First of all, you want to try to at least give it a chance as Hinton takes the snap, another handoff up the middle, and that one's going to be taken for a few yards. But once again, when the defense is flying in hot at you, you really need to just get rid of the ball, and you don't want that huge loss on your back.
O'Neal able to pick up the first down that time for Antelope Valley on the run. So fresh set of downs inside the red zone here for the Marauders.
Antelope Valley trying to strike hard. They have power I left side. Takes the snap, hands it off to the tailback up the middle. Nearly hit immediately, but still able to get through for an extra yard or 2.
Yeah, O'Neal's been the workhorse on this drive here. That's the last 3 plays that have gone to him. All for positive yards. Now it's down to the 15-yard line as he gets a break coming out, being replaced by number 32, Sheamus Wright.
Nearing the goal line, he has 1 receiver wide to the right side, 2 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Defense is playing a little short. Usually in the goal line, you want at least 1 person in the goal line. Hands it off left side. He has an end around, getting up the field, and he gets about 2.
Right, the ball carrier there got outside. Looked like he was going to have a little bit more, but nice job there by COS to come and contain it from the outside. Looked like number 25 there on the tackle, Sullivan, from his linebacker position for COS.
Score is still 7-7. Knocking on the door is the Marauders. 3 receivers to the right side. From the left hash, Hinton is taking the snap, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Defense hot on his trail now, rolling out to the right side. trying to find a receiver, unable to, throws it into the end zone anyway, and that's going to sail out of bounds.
Yeah, good job there. Throwing away, not taking the sack. You're going to make it an easier field goal opportunity for your kicker. So nice job there. He waited to the last possible moment, looking, trying to find something. Nothing there. Finally just throws it away.
So from the left hash, right-footed kicker. Snap, hold, kick. That one is no good. So now the ball is turned over once again to the Giants as the score remains 7-7.
Yeah, 30-yard field goal attempt there goes wide. So, again, this Giants able to control another Antelope Valley drive, keeping points off the board. Now, offensively, they look to build on the momentum from the last drive as they scored on their previous possession.
So they will take over at about the 20-yard line.
Big momentum drive here, like I said a moment ago, for COS, trying to build on what you did last drive. And if you're Antelope Valley, you got to defensively try to stop them here, hold them deep in your territory, get the ball back in good field position.
Hands it off up the middle and stopped immediately at the line for no gain.
Yeah, good job by Antelope Valley that time, clogging up the run game. And we've seen COS, again, like Antelope Valley, they're going to make their yards, most of their yards, by throwing the football, but you still got to run the ball, make sure that, you keep things set up, looking for play action pass opportunities, and you never know. One of these runs, you get one negative yard, and then all of a sudden you get a 10, 15 big yard run by your running back. So staying with the running game, good job there by COS.
Possibly another penalty on the field. Oh, and it looks like the Giants call a timeout, so it's 7-7, Giants with the ball on NorCal Sports TV.
Cast of COS Athletics is brought to you by College of Sequoias Athletics. BT's Buns and Torts, located at 1530 South Mooney Boulevard, and has been locally owned and operated in Visalia for 30 years. BT's is not fast food, it's great food served fast. Fistolera Construction, a proud supporter of COS basketball, and is a third-generation builder based out of Visalia. Call Fistolera Construction at 559-804-6612 for all of your contracting needs. DGI and Nielsen Insurance. Thinking about getting a new quote on your home or car insurance? If so, contact DGI and Nielsen Insurance at 559-594-5500 and support those who support COS.
Back on the field, Giants taking over, looking to throw right side. He has a man. It's caught, and that will gain for a first down, College of Sequoias. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting live from a remote location in our homes in Sonora, California. Thank you to our producer and our cameraman at the game, safely social distancing.
Absolutely. Excited to bring you some junior college football here from California. These two teams, one of only about 5 teams that are playing here in this spring season. So happy to get a chance to bring you some football, and these players are excited to get to play some football here in the spring.
High school sports are playing JC sports. If they have the option, they will. This pass going right side, it's caught, but as he inbounds, the referee signals yes.
Nice job of being able to drag the feet, make the catch, pick up about 8 yards on the play.
The replay, no defender near him, being able to toe tap his way in and get the gain for the Giants.
Now on 2nd and 8, you have lots of options. You can take a shot if you want, or you can just, be safe and try and pick it up. We'll see what COS decides to do.
Under center, I formation, one receiver, both sides, man in motion from right to left. takes the snap, hands it off to the tailback. He's going to try to get around the defensive line to the right side. No gain. He'll stay there for about 3rd and 3.
Yeah, good job, though, by Pineda. He had defenders in the backfield initially, able to get away from them, and then get back upfield and make close to the line of scrimmage as we have an Antelope Valley defender down on the play. But like I said, it's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable now for COS, 3rd and about 2. So lots of play call choices here for COS.
Yes, lots of options, but as the medical team helps out with that injury, we'll be right back on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, Feastalera Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance, Tyson Duker, Pepsi, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Recruiting Boost, Meeting Rooms on Demand, Fresno, Straight Sports.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
That injury has been taken care of. As you see him limping off the field, it looks like a left knee injury. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting live from our homes in Sonora, California, while all the action is taking place in Visalia with our producer and cameraman there safely social distanced.
Absolutely. And so far tonight, it's been kind of a defensive battle like we talked about at the beginning of the second quarter here. Both defenses doing a good job holding down. They'll give some yards, but then once they get in the red zone, they've kind of slowed things down. Jones was able to get a 57-yard touchdown pass, or reception rather, for the Marauders in the first quarter off that wide receiver screen and go, and then COS answered back a couple possessions ago, putting the ball in the end zone off that 20-yard touchdown pass. Other than that, defense has been the job for both teams here this afternoon.
Ball was handed off to the tailback. He got up the middle. They're not moving the lines quite yet, and it looks like they are now. So on that 3rd and 2, the Giants were able to convert for another first down. They'll be at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and that's an important first down for COS. If they're the Giants, we scored last time, we're building positives. Just keep moving the football. Keep the Marauders offense off the field. Anytime you can do that, it's a positive for COS.
This time in the gun. He has a tight end to the left side looking to throw. 2 Marauders hot on his tail. Running around left side, gets hit as he throws. And it's going to be incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Giants.
Yeah, that time you could see he got forced out to his left. Was able to get the pass away, but not able to complete it.
Second and 10 is a long way. You don't really have too many options per se. You want to get at least a few yards on this, because if not, you'll be 3rd and long, struggling trying to get the ball for a first down. Two receivers to the left, man in motion now, right to left. Looking to throw. Has a receiver. It's caught, hit immediately, although he does gain 2 to 3 yards.
Yeah, nice job there making the catch. Looks like by number 83, Cuevas on the reception for COS. Then a big hit kind of put on by the defender. Looked like Saunders for Antelope Valley making the play.
3rd and 7 for the Giants. Trying to get as close to the first down marker as possible, if not getting the first down. Most of these situations have turned into punts for them as their receivers are making moves. One left side, two to the right. And that ball is going to be whistled dead quite quickly as well.
Yeah, another procedure penalty against COS, so that's going to push it back even further, make it a third and about 14, maybe 13.
So now it's even more crucial that the Giants get as many yards as possible on this play. Coming in late to the huddle, it's number 14 for the Giants. Empty backfield, three receivers right side, one to the left. Looking to pass, stays in the pocket, defense coming in, short pass up the middle, caught, tripping down, taken down with about 7 yards to go before the first down.
Yeah, that time looked like Pineda again coming out of the backfield, running the circle route. Nice job there to pick up positive yards, and now you're going to put yourself in a position where it's 4th and short. Do we go for it or do we kick it? Big decision here for the COS head coach, Travis Burkett.
Around midfield, they've been closer to the goal line and still have punted the ball, but this time now in the second quarter, the ball game is tied 7-7. A lot of options for them, or possibly just trying to trick the Marauders into doing something that they want them to.
Yeah, you could go no play, try and draw them off sides here if you chose to. So a lot of options. Looks like we got a formation error here. Someone's got to get set on this left side, and it's going to force COS to take a timeout.
It's Giants football on NorCal Sports TV. Seven to 7, College of Sequoia Giants and the Antelope Valley Marauders. The Giants now on 4th down had a procedure penalty called against them, or almost called against them, so they had to take a timeout. Now under center on 4th down is the Giants. They take the snap. Defense flying in, throws the ball short, in and out of the hands, and wasn't going to get the first down anyway, so that turns the ball over to the Marauders.
Yeah, pass was intended for Williams. Williams slips down on the play, trying to make the catch, and so that wasn't, like you said, wasn't going to get the first down anyway. But Bross Lee was on the coverage for COS. Now, or for Antelope Valley, rather, and Antelope Valley gets the ball back here with good field position here midway through the second quarter.
Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you the action, broadcasting live from a remote location in our homes in Sonora, California. Hinton trying to draw the defense off sides, unable to do so for the 20th time in the game. They keep doing it every time they come out onto the field. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Hands it off and taken down immediately. No, it's on the left side of the field down to the 40 before he gets tripped up.
Yeah, nice run again there by O'Neal. He's shown to be pretty good running back here in the second quarter. He's been the guy getting most of the carries, and again, this drive starts off with a positive here for O'Neal.
Quickly back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado, bringing you all the action from a remote location in our homes in Sonora, California. Our producer and cameraman on the field. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulties. If you're just now rejoining us, welcome back. The Giants have the ball near the goal line. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Nearly gets dropped. Passes the ball. That's in the hands and a gain of a few for number 6, Willie Neal Jr.
A nice job there by the quarterback, stepping up in the pocket. He knew he had people at his feet, avoiding them, making a good throw to Neal. And Neal Jr. able to make the play and get them out of the shadows of their own goal line for the Giants.
Seven to 7. College of Sequoia Giants versus the Antelope Valley Marauders. Giants with the ball deep in their own territory. They decide to sneak it up the middle, and that one looks like they might gain a yard or two on the play. This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, Feastolara Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance, Tyson Duker, Pepsi, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Recruiting Boost, Meeting Rooms on Demand, Fresno, Straight Sports. This broadcast of COS Athletics is brought to you by College of Sequoias Athletics, BT's Buns and Torts, located at 1530 South Mooney Boulevard, and has been locally owned and operated in Visalia for 30 years. BT's is not fast food, it's great food served fast. Feastolara Construction, a proud supporter of COS basketball, and is a third-generation builder based out of Visalia. Call Feastolara Construction at 559-804-6612 for all of your contracting needs. DGI and Nielsen Insurance. Thinking about getting a new quote on your home or car insurance? If so, contact DGI and Nielsen Insurance at 559-594-5500 and support those who support COS. Tyson Duker. Feel right at home with Tyson Duker.
Tyson Duker is a locally owned and operated financial consulting group who will help you make smart, simple decisions for your financial future. Call 559-625-4005 and start saving for your future today. Pepsi is the official soft drink of COS Athletics. Pepsi Cola, it's what I like.
Welcome back to Visalia, where the College of Sequoia Giants are facing off against the Antelope Valley Marauders. The score is still 7-7. I'm Levi Flores, along with Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting from our homes in a remote location in Sonora, California. We apologize for the technical difficulties. At the end of the second quarter, there was no score, so it remained 7-7.
Yeah, so at halftime here, both teams look to get their offensive start. I mean, other than one play, Antelope Valley has been quieted so far by COS. And on the flip side, COS had the one long drive that they converted on, or a short drive rather. It was only a 24-yard drive. They hit the 20-yard touchdown pass down the left sideline. So it's been a defensive battle here so far here from Visalia. We'll see if that continues here in the second half as Antelope Valley gets the football to start the second half.
The last time these two teams played, Antelope Valley beat the College of Sequoias 33-13, which is very surprising considering right now it's a tie game at 7-7. Like you were saying, that the defense are really hot right now, and the offensive just need to take their time, make sure that the passes and the runs are getting through, and that they're actually going to be able to have a little bit of an offensive game and get the ball moving.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. You see these two teams played each other twice in 3 weeks, so you get the chance to see what the other team has. Then you go back and you work for a couple weeks and try and fix that if you're on defense or on offense, make adjustments to what they did. So now at the half, you go into the halftime as a coach and say, okay, here's what we did. Here's the adjustments they made. Now we got to try and counter those adjustments by doing X, Y, and Z and try and make plays on the offensive side. Conversely, on the defense side, you're happy. You're saying, hey, everything we've worked on for the last couple of weeks, we have been able to implement. We've been able to control things. Let's just do that again for another half and see, give ourselves the best chance to win. So we'll see which team is able to make the best adjustments here in the second half.
As the second half is just about ready to start, we once again apologize for the technical difficulties that we had. Just a little bit of internet connectivity issues that dropped our stream. But College of Sequoias kicks the ball out of bounds, which will be a penalty, and the Marauders will start with it.
Yeah, big mistake there by COS and special teams. Going to give Antelope Valley the ball at the own 35-yard line. So good starting field position here for the Marauders. Let's see if they can capitalize on the first drive of the second half.
Hinton is still in as the quarterback for the Marauders. Last game, they had 3 different quarterbacks at the helm. That time, a little bit of miscommunication between the running back and quarterback. He has to throw it to the sideline.
Yeah, one receiver or back went one way, quarterback went the other, and so miscommunication. Nice job there, just throwing it away. Live to fight another day is what we say as an offensive coordinator. Is you just take the no yards, move on to the next play, and give yourself another opportunity.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right for Hinton, trying to get the defense to jump. He had a little bit of movement on the line, but he didn't get across. So looking for the offensive play from the coach. He gets the ball, quick pass to the right side, and the receiver was nowhere to be found, looking the wrong way.
Yeah, and the first 2 plays here, just miscommunication by the Antelope Valley there. So now COS defense has a chance to make a play on third down and force a 3 and out, and that's exactly what you want if you're the defense coordinator, Coach Raven Keene.
The Marauders have a great rushing offense, so what we probably want to see is a little bit of a run unless the quarterback and his receivers can connect in a positive way. Hinton takes the snap, rolling out left side. Trying to find an open man, stops on a dime, throws, and no receiver is standing up. They're both on the ground. Marauders looking for a flag, and there's nothing thrown, so it's possibly a 3 and out.
Yeah, and like I said, that's a big defensive stand there by COS. You get 3 plays, only 15 or 20 seconds run off the clock, and now you get the ball back. So big opening momentum swing to the Giants. Let's see if their offense can capitalize on it.
Staying at the 35, as there was no offensive play that actually led to any gain. Looking to kick is number 25, Augustine Lurfield Jr. This kick is going to sail down, and it looks like it's going to be way short, going out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's another positive. I mean, that was only a 10-yard kick. Went off the side of his foot, so first down by COS in Antelope Valley territory. Big opportunity here to break this deadlock here at 7.
The scoring play for the College of Sequoias was from the 24-yard line, and now they're starting at the 45, not as close as they were, although they do get the opportunity being this close to the goal line.
It's a great place to start a drive. Always good to start a drive in your opponent's territory, especially when it's the opening drive of the second half.
In the gun, 2 receivers to the right side. The defense changing up their strategy, man in motion left to right. Now triple receivers to the right, looking to throw, has a man. It's in and out of the hands, and it's dropped for no reception.
Yeah, the pass was just a little bit behind the receiver there that time by a COS quarterback. So both offenses coming out here a little shaky in the start of the second half. We'll see which one can settle down first here and gain some momentum.
The Giants trying to take their time. They're this close to scoring a touchdown, only 45 yards away, and they really want to make sure that they could capitalize on the Marauders taking a lead, as they haven't had one in the past 2 games. I formation. 1 receiver, both sides. Now going to the offset position. Fakes the handoff. Pass right side. It's caught. Going up the middle. He has room to run. Getting taken down by defenders. I think he has the first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job there. Little boot pass. Finding the open receiver for the first down. Giants on the move here now, all the way down about the 32-yard line of the Marauders.
COS still taking their time, having a few substitutions. We will see this time just 1 tailback, a single back, man in motion left to right. That's their tight end. Play action, bootleg right side. Going to take it himself, trying to get a few yards off the sideline, gets hit out of bounds, and he will gain about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, that time another boot option pass. Looking to throw the football. Looks. Nope, nobody there. I'm going to take off and run. Good job that time of the quarterback. Get up the right side, get positive yards, and then get out of bounds. Don't get hit.
That was the first time we've seen the quarterback really run for, a designed play. Most of the time he's looking and he just has to scramble out and try to get a few yards. But that time, like you were saying, he has the option of throwing or not. And that was a great play by COS, making sure that he was going to get across the line. I formation, man in motion. This time it's handed off up the right side. He finds a hole, a gain of a few yards.
Yeah, good job off the right side there by Pena, picking up yards. Looks like he's close to another first down for COS.
In the gun for the Giants. Fakes the handoff. Short pass left side. Spin move on his defender. Makes a move. Getting through. And an extra few yards for the Giants. Once again, an amazing offensive play.
Yeah, Willie Neal Jr. there making the catch and dancing around for the Giants.
It was incredible the awareness that he had, knowing that the defender was right there as he was catching it, being able to not only come down with the ball, but also make a move where he didn't get hit immediately.
It brings up a second down and about 5 for COS here.
Fakes the handoff, short pass right side. It's caught going up the right sideline, and he's going to get taken down at about the 12-yard line.
At that time, a nice RPO there. Quarterback has the option to hand the ball off to the running back, going off the sweep to the left or throw the quick screen to the right. Chose to throw the quick screen, and COS back in the line quickly here.
Quarterback sneak up the left side. He gets through the line, barely taken down as he gets past the 10.
Yeah, that seems like that's their go-to play here. As soon as it's third and inches or short, just quick to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sneak on the goose. Gets the first down for COS, moving the chains.
Inside the 10, it's going to be first and goal. We will see what the Giants try to do, if they will stick with their running game or if they will try to pass. Their one touchdown of the day has been off a pass on the left side all the way up the sideline. Now all the receivers move left side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick pass left side. He has blockers trying to cut out the middle, and a huge hit by the Marauders on the wide receiver from COS.
Yeah, coming in to lay the hit there was Figures from his defensive back position for the Marauders on that little quick screen. Again, that was the same RPO. Run off to the right side, pass on the left side, chose to throw the quick screen, and it didn't fool the Marauders on that play.
Now it's going to be second down and goal for the Giants. Looks like they got knocked back just a little bit, staying at the 10-yard line. This time from the left hash, one way wide receiver on the right side, one to the left. Single back, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is blocked, and it drops down to the ground.
Yeah, nice job there on the play by Harvey, coming up, making the play for the Marauders because Pinion was open in the flat there. Harvey just saw it was going to be a pass, knew he wasn't going to do the quarterback, got up, got his hands in the airway, and was able to knock the ball down.
If that ball was over the hands of the defender, he did have two Giants there ready on the play, although we're not sure what exactly would happen. The Marauder defense has been really strong with the hands of the cornerbacks. Back at the 10-yard line, the Giants looking to score on third and goal. And a timeout is called by the Giants. It's COS football on NorCal Sports TV.
So COS has a chance here to get on the board first in the second half, breaking the lead. Big play here, 3rd and 10, Levi. If I'm looking at it as a coaching standpoint, I'm saying, hey, we obviously want to try and get in the end zone, but we don't want to lose yards. We want to make sure we have a chance for a makeable field goal attempt for our kicker. Try and get us the lead 10-7. So look for some kind of quick pass, maybe like a slant arrow type pattern if you're on the outside receivers. Something safe, something where the quarterback can either make the good decision or throw it away and set up the field goal team.
Quarterback is going to be in the gun. He has 3 receivers to the right side. Going to look to pass just like you said. He has the man, but he's going to take it himself up into the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants!
Absolutely. Great decision there by the quarterback. He saw receivers playing man-to-man, so left a wide open area in the middle of the field. Takes advantage of it and runs right at the middle of the field for a go-ahead touchdown for the Giants.
COS takes the lead for the first time in the game. It's going to be 13-7 before the extra point attempt.
Hernandez in the attempt, the extra point for COS here.
That extra point attempt is going to be good. So 14-7, COS up over the Antelope Valley Marauders on NorCal Sports TV.
Absolutely. So big drive there by COS. Able to put points on the board, take the lead. All set up by a nice 3-and-out set by their defense. 45-yard drive there by the Giants, capped off by that 10-yard touchdown run. Moment ago, giving them a 14-7 lead. And Levi, that's the first time they've had the lead here this afternoon. We'll see how their defense wants to respond.
Absolutely. Most of the time when a football team gets a good play on one side or the other, just like this, the offensive side had a 10-yard run, a touchdown, and the lead. That brings just a lot of momentum, not only for the offense on the next drive, but also for the defense coming into it. For this special teams kick, if the Marauders possibly get a good run back, that could kill the momentum, and that's not what you really want. So it's really crucial these next few plays for COS's defense and see what they're going to do. It's crucial that they make a stop. This kick is going to make it all the way back to the last returners. Trying to make his way up the middle, going right side, has a blocker, gets through, and all the way down to the 40.
Yeah, another big return by the Marauders. That's the second one we've seen here on the afternoon. So far, Marauders special teams doing a good job on punt or kickoff return, giving their offense nice field position here from the 40-yard line once again.
Now the Marauders probably going to go for it, trying to get down as quickly as possible to score. We have Hinton controlling the team once again to get a 60-yard drive into the end zone. Although the teams on their farthest drives haven't done the best on offense. As this time the defense jumps on the fake snap. Oh, there's no penalties called.
Yeah, in college football, different than high school, you get a chance. If you jump over, it doesn't matter until the ball snaps. So you get a chance to get back.
Defense didn't get their line set. Gets the snap, pass to the right side. It's caught, and he will get a few yards on that reception.
Looks like Collins making the catch for Antelope Valley from his wide receiver position.
Collins has been targeted a few times already. This time it's going to be handed off up the middle, and taken down immediately is number 22, Xavier Clay.
Yeah, that time Clay run the inside zone run play, and not much there. Nice job there by the defense, led by number 52, Jordan Harris, from his linebacker position.
Two receivers to both sides, running back to his in his back. It's Hinton trying to draw the defense offside once again. Earlier we had some technical difficulties, so I apologize once again if you're just now rejoining us. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you the action. Hinton splits the defenders, making his way upfield, hit at about the 50 and taken down possibly for the first down.
Yeah, nice job by Hinton there. He saw there wasn't a receiver open, takes off, able to scramble just enough to get the first down. So puts the ball into Giants territory and gives the Marauders a first down.
Handed off up the middle. Clay gets hit by the lines, breaks through. He's on his way down, all the way past the 40, down at the 35.
Absolutely. Good job of keeping his legs moving, finding an opening, picking up the first down for the Marauders.
I thought he got hit at the line and he was going down, although he stayed on his feet, and the COS Giants are trying to tackle from above, but you really have to wrap those feet up in order to take him down.
Yeah, he's a short back, so there's not a lot of area to hit, so you really have to focus on bringing him down when you get your hands on him.
Short pass left side, moving up the left sideline, taken out at about the 30, but he does gain a few yards on the run.
Yeah, and again, another version of that quick screen by Antelope Valley. A couple of them, they were thrown short in the first half. This time, able to complete the pass, picking up 5 on the play for the Marauders.
The Marauders look like they know what they're going to do before they even huddle up, as Hinton is once again in the pistol, running back right behind him, hands it off up the middle, hit, stays on his feet and taken down just shy of the 25.
Yeah, and again, another positive run there, being able to make yards after initial contact for Antelope Valley. Brings up a 3rd and short for the Marauders.
Trips to the right side, 1 to the left. Same formation as the defense is trying to get set and close the gaps for Clay. Fakes the handoff, gets the pass off, and it's just shy, so that's going to drop short for the Marauders, making it 4th down.
It looked like Jones was the intended receiver there, but the quarterback Hinton was hit just as he let go of the football, and so it falls to the ground short of the intended receiver. But expect Marauders to go for it here on 4th down.
It looks like they are. They have 2 receivers to both sides. Hinton trying to draw it off sides. Clay to his right side. Getting the calls from the coach. As you see the Marauders sideline. Clay moves to his left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. The defense is coming in flying hot, and it's intercepted by the Giants.
Big play there by the defense, but it looks like we're going to have a flag, and it could be another instance where it's a penalty against the COS. It's going to keep a drive alive for the Marauders.
That would be absolutely devastating. That's the second time tonight where that has happened. They're on 3rd down and short or long, and they try to get a pass off all the way down, and COS makes a great move, although they commit a penalty, which gives the Marauders another chance.
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul late hit. We're going to see if they say it's before, or they're going to call taunting. So it's going to stay COS football. I didn't know if they're going to call roughing the passer there. But either way, COS takes over. They're just going to have it now deep in their own territory, all the way back inside their own 10-yard line.
So the Giants going to be in tough field position. They've been in worse. Although very hard to get out of this situation, especially once you had a penalty like that on your back.
Yeah, the positive side, you get the football. On the negative side, you're all the way back inside your own 10-yard line. But they scored last time they had the football. Let's see if they can put another drive together here.
Quarterback in the gun, looking to throw immediately to the right side. He has a receiver. It's caught, and they are going to get about 12 yards on the reception.
Yeah, that's a nice way to get yourself out of the shadows of your own end zone. Make a nice catch and run there, setting yourself up for another 1st down.
We'll see what the Giants do here as they get one huge play on the offensive side. Let's see if they could keep it going all the way down into Marauder territory. Same formation. 2 receivers left. The running back is going to move behind him as a single back. Man in motion right to left. Fake throw left side as he hands it off up to the right. Stays on his feet, although no gain, and he will stay at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a good, solid, hard run there by the running back, able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much further. Good job by the Antelope Valley of coming up, making the tackle there on the RPO for the Marauders.
College of Sequoias up 14-7 in the 3rd quarter. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado from a remote location, bringing you this game in our homes, Sonora, California. Thank you to our producer and cameraman on the field, safely social distancing, bringing you this game. Quarterback in the gun, 2 wide receivers to the left, man in motion. Takes the snap, defense closing in hot, gets the pass off, caught from the receiver down to the 30.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be just short of a 1st down, but another positive play there for COS. Going to mark them at the 39. Looks like I got to get about the 29 rather. I got to get about the 31 for a 1st down. So bring up a 3rd down and short for COS.
The COS offense taking their time, making sure that the call is right. The quarterback just coming from their own sideline. As he quickly came up to the huddle, the offense knew exactly what they were doing. 3 receivers left side, takes the snap. As a receiver, nearly intercepted, but it's in and out of the hands of the Marauder.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd there had the ball in his hands, had a chance make a big play for the Marauders. Unfortunately, just dropped it for Antelope Valley. But on the positive side, it did create a 4th down, and COS have to punt.
COS in their last game was 0 of 3 on 4th down efficiency rating. And they mostly do punt at this position, especially when they are deep in their own territory. He will kick from about the 15. Here's the snap. The kick gets it away just before the defense is there. It's going to bounce and take a Giants bounce all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, big kick there by COS, flipping the field position, putting the Marauders back in their own side of the field. And again, you got to remember, COS had the ball, took the ball over at their own 10-yard line. So nice job there of getting to flip the field position instead of giving the Marauders a nice short field to work with.
Absolutely. From the 15 to the 24, the Giants' average punt is only 33 yards, but that significantly passed that average. Denton taking the snap. And this time there is a penalty, and it looks like it's going to be possibly a false start on the offense.
Yeah, absolutely. So we saw some movement up front. It looked like, the COS defender jumped, but obviously the officials saw a movement from the front line of the Marauders. So again, field position favoring COS at the moment.
1st and 15, Hinton hands it off up the middle. Clay trying to find his way, only getting about 1.
Defensive coaches said, we're going to stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. They preached that all week, and so far, COS has done a good job for the most part of doing that. There's been a couple, 12, 15-yard runs, but not the big 60-yard runs that they saw last time these two played.
Screen pass to the right side, and he will be taken down just short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, quick screen out there. They're able to pick up some yards. Again, get it to a 3rd down and manageable for Antelope Valley.
Hinton, play action, passes deep down the middle of the field. He has a receiver, and it's in and out of the hands of Davon Jones, who was a big part of the first half.
Yeah, Jones had that 57-yard touchdown catch in the first quarter, and if he was able to haul that one in, he might have gone the distance. Once again, just off the hands, though, was the pass. So COS might have got away with a break there, as Antelope Valley had a receiver open and just wasn't able to connect.
So not only did the Giants flip the field, although they did stop on a 3-and-out, so the Antelope Valley Marauders have to punt, and it's going to be taken down and dropped. The returner dropped the ball, and Antelope Valley jumped on it, taking it at the 45 in Giants territory.
That's the second time this afternoon we've seen a punt that's been turned over. So special teams making big plays again, this time for the Marauders, setting their offense up at the Giants' 45-yard line.
The returner was there exactly on the 45-yard line, although the ball just bounced out of his hands. And now what turned from a 3-and-out gave the Marauders great field position as play action pass going right side. 2 Giants are there, but he splits him going all the way down. Dodges another defender down to the 10. 5 end zone touchdown, Antelope Valley.
Yeah, great job there by Carlos Heel, taking that the wide receiver screen, getting inside, down, and then going down the sideline, showing his wheels all the way down 45-yard touchdown run and catch by the Marauders. Looking to tie the game up here after the extra point.
14-13 currently. Marauders have a chance to tie it up. Absolutely incredible. He did get the screen pass to the right side. Two Giants were there to meet him, but somehow he was able to split both of them to get through. There is a penalty on the field as the extra point attempt was just about to be set.
So it looks like the penalty is against the Giants, so they're asking the coaching staff, do you want to go half the distance here, or do you want to just tack it on the kickoff? Looks like they're going to go ahead and go and add it to the kickoff here as they just put the ball back at the 3-yard line.
It's a smart decision when you're halfway there on the extra point attempt or possibly a 2-point conversion. I'm not exactly sure how much it helps, but Jeremy, as a coach, what would you think?
I'm all for kicking it here. I mean, you're going to get the extra point, kick it through, tie the game up, then you can set up field position battle like we talked about earlier. In a defensive game like this, field position has been important. Those 5 yards on the kickoff could be huge.
So 14-14, College of Sequoias versus the Antelope Valley Marauders here on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of COS basketball is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts. Tacos, burgers, burritos, anything you want, go buy BT's Buns and Torts. Also, COS Athletics and Fistelero Construction, proud sponsors of College of the Sequoias Athletics.
Antelope Valley Marauders just scoring off a muffed punt by the Giants, taken at the 45 and then all the way down. One quick passing play led to the touchdown to tie the game at 14-14. Now the penalty that was on the extra point is tacked on to this kick as it is taken all the way down to the 35.
Yeah, and a good job by COS. They're on special teams, be able to nulligate basically the penalty on the PAT attempt, getting the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line, so not a bad starting spot for the offense of the Giants here in a 14-14 game, trying to recapture the momentum that Antelope Valley just struck moments ago.
One of the best returns from the Giants so far this game, still in the third quarter, tied up at 14-14. COS did take the lead previously, although with Antelope Valley scoring, it is now tied, and the Giants tried to take their revenge on this drive. The snap handed off up the middle and taken down just after a gain of a yard.
Yeah, then good hard run there by Pinion. Again, pick up above one as we have a player down for Antelope Valley.
As the medical staff helps this player, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we've had previously in the game. If you're just now rejoining us, welcome back to Visalia, and it is College of Sequoia Giants football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of COS basketball or football rather is brought to you in part by Tyson Ducker Financial Consultant Group. Check them out today, www.tysonducker.com. Pepsi Cola, also a proud sponsor of COS Athletics. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for boys and girls located in the Sierras. For more information, go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to get your registration in today.
Quarterback decides to keep it as he was trying to run a short flick, but it's up in the air, taken away by the Marauders.
Yeah, absolutely. Just that's one of those decisions a quarterback's going to see on film and be like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Take the sack. We talked about it earlier. Taking the sack, getting the negative play, be able to play offense again the next play, but that time tries to force it. It's tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Marauders, giving them, again, good field position here to start a drive.
The last drive for them started at the 45, which led to the touchdown and then tying the game. Now it is Hinton and the rest of the Marauders at the 32 looking to strike once again. Play's going to be on his left as the ball is placed on the left hash mark. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hinton looking to throw, quick pass right side. He has him, but the ball is dropped short once again.
Yeah, that was the same wide receiver screen they scored on a moment ago. This time intended for Darrell Lloyd, 6'2", 175. Receiver out there for Antelope Valley. Ball just short hopped him. Couldn't do much about it there, so brings up a 2nd and long now for Antelope Valley.
Hinton, play action, pass right side, and incomplete once again to Carlos Hill.
Yeah, and that time the ball was where it needed to be. Hill just took his eyes off it looked like, and he tried to run before he caught it. Doesn't make the catch, and he's most likely, I mean, hey, that's a big 45-yard touchdown play moments ago. He was looking to say, hey, can I take this one to the house too, and just unfortunately forgot to catch the football.
Hinton in the gun, 3 receivers right side. Trying to pass once again, defense flying in, short up the middle, and just dropped short of the receiver.
Yeah, that was a wide receiver middle screen. Number 3 is slot receiver there, Jones, coming from that 3rd receiver spot. You can see defensive lineman coming through, offensive lineman led him through, tried to lead the way for the running receiver, but the pass was not there on the accurate side for the Antelope Valley.
Now, today in Visalia, California, where this game is being played, they are playing on the College of Sequoia practice field. And as a coach, Jeremy, would you say that a practice field is harder to play on?
I mean, no, you're playing in a field regardless of what it is. I mean, here it's big play, double pass set up here. Throws into the end zone, touchdown.
Holy smokes, the huge play from the Marauders, faking it. The short pass, the defense thought he was going to get taken down, although he had the receiver, nobody even near him in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's set up by all those wide receiver screens that they threw, throughout the first half here. That time, Collins getting the catch for the Marauders behind the line of scrimmage, throws it down deep into the end zone for the touchdown.
That puts the Marauders up 20-14 before this extra point attempt. Low snap, rumbles on the ground. Great job by the holder to pick it back up and get it on a pedestal before the kicker gets there.
Yeah, good job there by the holder that time, getting it to be able to put through. But let's go back to that touchdown catch a moment ago on 4th down. 4th down, a great time to try a trick play. You're already deep in the College of Sequoias territory, so you might as well take a shot. That time it worked out great for Antelope Valley, and it gets them the lead here 21-14 with late in the 3rd quarter.
COS back down by 7 as this broadcast is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight camp for 4th and 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. Boost, athletic college placement service. The Marauders set to kick off to the COS Giants after taking a 21-14 lead. The ball falls off its tee. A little bit of wind in Visalia today. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado broadcasting live from our homes in Sonora, California, while our producer and cameraman are live on the field, safely social distanced. kick is going to travel down the right side of the field, fielded at the 20, makes a move on his defender, has a few blockers, and makes it for a 15-yard gain after the catch all the way down to the 35.
Yeah, again, that's Pineda on the return. Nice job there on special teams by the starting running back, getting it back up to the 35-yard line again. So COS now down 7. We'll see how they can respond here on this drive as we're late in the third quarter.
The Giants previously, they were trying to run to the right side. It was the quarterback taking it, kind of not necessarily a sneak, but an option play. And as he tried to flip it to the running back, the ball got poked up and taken by the Marauders. Hopefully this time COS can make something of the offense. Hand it off up the middle and taken down at the line.
Yeah, and a big hit there by Antelope Valley, and then we're going to have a penalty for him standing over talking over the guy. Looked like that was Jordan Aarons making the tackle for COS, or for Antelope Valley. But they're going to pick up a first down here on the penalty.
Yeah, those unnecessary penalties really hurt the team. It's only a 100-yard field and a 15-yard penalty. You're going 15% of the field, and you're just making it that much easier for the other team to score.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one where the coaches are going to say, hey, you made a great play. There's no reason to stand there and be, talking about it and getting a penalty for it. Just go back to your huddle, talk to your teammates about it, but not the other team.
A lot of coaches actually penalize the players who get personal fouls, and I'm sure he'll get a little bit of a talking this offseason. Quarterback still getting the play from the sideline. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. This time he has room to run, splits defenders down, first down to the 40.
Yeah, and again, a good job there by the running back. I believe that was Pineda again. Able to find a crease. It was Pineda. Get upfield and now picked up 11 on the play. So we talked earlier about those runs not getting a big yardage, but then you see a big yard run there as we end the third quarter of play with Antelope Valley up 21-14.
This broadcast of COS football is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, COS Athletics, Feastal Era Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance, Tyson Duker, and Pepsi is the official soft drink of COS Athletics. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Back on the field starting the fourth quarter, Antelope Valley up 21 to the COS Giants 14. College of Sequoias has the ball. After getting a first down, looking to throw. Stays in the pocket, plenty of time, deep down the right side of the field, into the end zone, in and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, good pass there. Looked like it was just a little bit overthrown for the receiver. Had a guy running the post pattern open, just unable to connect with him there.
Fourth quarter is the clutch time, or the crucial time, as you would say. COS down by 7. Do you think, from your perspective, that COS needs to score on this drive?
I mean, obviously you want to just score on a drive that you get into the opponent's territory, and you got a free 15 yards last time. Is it a must score? No. Is it you'd like to score? Absolutely. You want to get the score tied up here so you can get your momentum going into the rest of the fourth quarter.
Running back goes left side, gains about a yard, making it third down and 9, excuse me.
And on here, so it's third down. You're in their own territory. It's probably 4-down territory, so you don't have to look to try and get all 9 back on this play. You can cut it in half, try and pick up half of them, and then give yourself a manageable fourth down situation if that's what you so choose to do.
Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you the action from a remote location in our homes in Sonora, California. Thank you to our producer and cameraman live in Visalia, safely social distance, as College of Sequoias from the 40 looking to get the first down off third down, gets a short pass up the middle, and it looks like he's going to be close.
Yeah, that's a great job there. That's just a little screen. Looked like it was maybe like a middle screen, but nice job by the slot receiver making the catch, getting upfield, getting first down yardage all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Now in the high red zone, knocking on the door to score are the Giants. They've been in this position before. They've scored on one of them. From the gun, man in motion. Fakes the handoff, taking it himself. Dodges a defender, but slipped up and taken down at the 23.
Yeah, that was just a jet sweep. They faked the jet sweep, running with the quarterback. I'm not sure if that was Neal Jr. again. I'm trying to get a good view here. They ran that with him a couple times before in that Wildcat set in the first half, and it was successful. That time only picked up about a yard, though.
The Marauder defense looking for a huge stop to get the ball back and possibly taking another lead, although College of Sequoia still has the ball, knocking on the door to score. Just trying to get the first down, although. Bootleg out to the right side, quick pass, has a receiver. It's caught down the sideline, just shy of the first down, so it's going to make it third and about 1.
Yeah, and that's a popular play. You run that fake to the left side, and then you throw it back to that guy slicing back across. I believe that was Valencia there from his fullback position. Able to come back, make the play back against the grain, get upfield, and just be just short about 2 yards of the first down.
DOS has run a quarterback sneak on this type of possession before where it's 3rd and 1. Quickly up to the line. Quarterback is under center. Tight end switches from right to left. Hands it off up the middle. He's going to get hit, but he stays on his feet trying to find his way in, although it doesn't look like he made it.
Absolutely. And it was, again, Jordan Arenas coming up from his defensive tackle position for Antelope Valley, making the initial contact in the backfield on Pineda, holding him to a no gain. So it's going to bring up actually a loss of 1 on the play. So it brings up a 4th down and 3 here for COS. Big play here for both teams.
It's going to be 4th and about 2 on the official marking, and it looks like College of Sequoia Giants are going to take a timeout. 21-14 Antelope Valley over the Giants on NorCal Sports TV. This broadcast of COS football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. Recruiting Boost, athletic college placement service. Back on the field, Antelope Valley 21 to the College of Sequoias 14. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting from a remote location in our homes in Sonora, California. Jeremy, College of Sequoias 4th and 2. Nearing the goal line. What's the play?
Well, what I would do is I'm going to go hard count here, try and get Antelope Valley to jump. If that doesn't work, then you got another play. It looks like you're going to come out in a 2-receiver set, and then you got receiver and tight end. So look for some kind of short pass if they don't get them to jump here on the initials.
Receiver moving to the left side, trips left side, looking to pass immediately. Defense hitting him while he throws into the end zone. He's there. It's caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Absolutely. Went with the flood concept, got short. middle, deep. That time the guy running the corner gets the touchdown pass. Nice throw and catch. Also great job of concentration, getting his feet down in the end zone there by the receiver. So instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go long ball and get it and pick up the touchdown, tying the game up here pending the extra point.
Not the ideal play for a 4th and 2, although it worked out in their favor into the end zone for the touchdown, possibly tying it up. We'll see on this extra point attempt. Snap, kick. And that one's going to be made as well. So the ball is through the uprights, 21-21, tied Giants versus the Marauders. This broadcast of COS football is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, COS Athletics, Feastolara Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance, Tyson Duker. Pepsi is the official soft drink of COS Athletics. The College of Sequoia Giants tying up the game at 21-21, scoring on a 4th and 2, throwing it all the way into the end zone from about 20 yards out. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and it's a great job there. Like I said, they had the flood route, had the shallow route open, but decided to go deep and picks up the touchdown instead of just the first down. So good job by being aggressive there by COS, and now Antelope Valley is looking to respond.
The Marauder returned the kick, although slipped up and taken down at about the 24, so the Marauders will take control from this point. In the 4th quarter, ball game tied. Very crucial every possession from this point on.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter, so plenty of time for Antelope Valley to go ahead and run their normal offense, try and get back on the scoreboard here and take the lead.
He gets the ball off. He has a receiver, although it's intercepted, flags down on the field. But number 10, David Alvarado, took the ball stripped from the receiver.
Yeah, but I think we're going to get a pass interference call on COS, unfortunately, for the Giants. We'll see here what the flag is, but when nobody leaves the field after an interception, you pretty much get an idea, and there's the call. It is a pass interference on COS, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty for Antelope Valley.
With as many passing plays that there has been in this game, I'm surprised this is the first pass interference call we've seen. Moving the ball up all the way to the 36-yard line. From the pistol, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Being dragged is 2 Giants players as Jalen O'Neal rushes up the middle for a good gain.
And O'Neal's did a good job here from the running back position in this game. Only 5'9", 187. But big, powerful runs here in the second half for him as he gets the call again.
Taking the ball up the middle, not quite the first down, but a gain of about 4, making it 3rd and 1.
So 3rd and 1 here. Antelope Valley could decide, hey, let's take a shot to the end zone here as well, knowing that they'll probably go for it on 4th down. We'll see what they do here.
From the pistol, 3 receivers right side. Takes the handoff, takes it himself. Here goes Hinton. Down, first down into the Giants territory.
That time they ran a zone read where he faked the handoff to O'Neal, decides to pull it, take off, picks up positive yards on the first down. Good job there. First time we've seen that play tonight here for Antelope Valley.
The chains were removed, and Hinton trying to draw the defense off sides once again. This time the coaches are calling their play from the sideline. Hinton and the Marauders trying to score once again on the first drive after they already have. Short pass left side, spin move, splits defenders down, through for about 9.
Yeah, good job there by Hill, making the catch behind the line of scrimmage and getting upfield. Getting some positive yards. He only picked up, 3 or 4 on the play, but still, positive yards are good yards if you're the offensive coaching staff for Antelope Valley.
This one's going to be snapped from the left side, running back to on his back. That's Jalen O'Neal. Fakes the handoff, throws right side over the outstretched arm, but it drops down into the hands of DeAndre Smith.
Yeah, that time looked like the pass was going to be overthrown. However, Smith was able to get up, tip it to himself. So good job and stay focused and concentration by the receiver. Taking the catch and getting close to another first down for Antelope Valley.
Using the very same formation. Hinton takes a snap very quickly, moving to his right side, trying to find receivers. He goes left side of the field. He has one, but it's intercepted by the Giants, taken down the middle of the field. He has nothing but blockers going down the middle and finally taken down at 45.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good decision there by Hinton. He was on the right side of the field, under pressure, trying to throw it all the way back across the field to the corner, left corner of the end zone, and it just hung up there for the safety that time to make the interception for COS, and a big momentum changer here midway through the fourth quarter. COS, who just scored moments ago, now gets the ball back with a chance to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hinton was having a little bit of trouble. He didn't want to pass the line of scrimmage where he would get in trouble if he threw the ball. That's why he was stuttering just a little bit. But like you were saying, the decision to throw it all the way across the field is probably not the best, giving the Giants the ball at the 45-yard line of their own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right side has a receiver reeled in, but did he get his feet in? He does.
Nice job there by Cuevas making this reception. That's his second of the afternoon unofficially. Picking up another first down for COS.
Now it's just taking your time on offense. Both teams, they were really taking their time making smart decisions. Although once you're on the field and you don't know what to do because it went a little wiry, that's when the decisions get made that turned over. And now COS having the ball just inside Marauder territory has to really take their time slowly so that they could score with just a little bit of time left on the clock. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff and tailed.
Big sack that time by Dylan Hall, defensive end position, coming through, causing havoc for the Giants on offense, and big negative play there for the Giants sets up a second down and long.
We will see the Giants now back in their own territory. Looking to throw. In some trouble, throws to the right side sideline over the arms of number 6, Willie Neal Jr.
Yeah, that time good job of just getting rid of the football. He was under pressure, threw it away. Again, make a good decision, throw it out of bounds. Not have to worry about turning the ball over. Brings up a third down, though, for the Giants.
You're just talking about the taking of time, making sure that your runs and passes are going to be good for your team, making smart plays, and actually getting some positive yards. And so far, these passes, although there have been receivers, just unable to connect. Quarterback down the middle. He has a receiver and trying to reel it in with one hand. Cannot do it is number 1, Jaden Panetta.
It was a little behind the intended receiver that time. Looked like it was actually number 7, Josh Williams from the wide receiver position, coming across the middle. But either way, the incomplete pass turns the ball, or going to bring up a punting situation. So good job there by Antelope Valley getting off the field on third down, giving your ball back to your offense and minimizing the effects of that turnover moments ago.
From the 35. And the ball is whistled dead on this 4th down play.
Looked like we had too many men on the field for Antelope Valley. So 5-yard penalty brings up still a 4th and 11 for COS.
Now punting from the 40. He'll be able to get the ball with inside the 10 if he does what he did on the last punt attempt. Here's the snap. The kick. And it's fielded at the 15 as he slips the defender down to the 30-yard line.
So big offensive possession here for Antelope Valley. You want to make sure you take care of the football. Worst thing that happens is you kick the ball back to COS and flip the field position, as we're about 6.5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Marauders take the snap, quick pass left side, and once again it's short. Not sure exactly what the issue is, but Hinton has been unable to really complete those quick passes parallel to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's had a hard time dealing with those. Well, it's about the 5th or 6th time we've seen him unable to complete them. And then maybe it's because he's 6 foot and then some of the defensive linemen are a little bit taller than him. And so he's trying to throw through them. But whatever the situation is, he should be able to make those. As we see, once again, same problem. Just throwing the ball too short for the receivers.
That time it was Collins who was the intended receiver for the Marauders.
So quickly, 3rd down here for Antelope Valley.
In the pistol, trips to the left side. Fenton takes the snap, hands it off. No, he fakes it. In trouble. Gets a pass off. It's connected to a lineman and taken down at the 30. Flags on the ground.
Yeah, you can't complete a pass to an offensive lineman. So that's going to be an eligible receiver, and it'll bring up a punting situation for Antelope Valley. So quick possession there. Only 3 and out, and again, maybe 10 seconds off the clock, 15 seconds at the most. So COS going to get the ball back in a pretty good situation, good field position, and plenty of time to work here trying to take the lead.
21-21 in the 4th quarter, giving it back to the College of Sequoia Giants. The Giants have come up short a few times, although when they do score, it is a very nice drive getting down the field. They're making pass completions, and they're getting nice runs that are gaining 5 to 10 yards on average. So hopefully the College of Sequoia Giants can get one of those drives off this punt. Punter down to the 15. Gets it into Giants territory, although it's going to be marked at about the 40 of Giants territory.
Yeah, so again, COS, good field position here. Plenty of time to work with on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Looking to come down, take the lead, and leave very little time for Antelope Valley to try and respond.
Once again, Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you all the action from our homes, a remote location in Sonora, California. While in Visalia, these two teams are facing off tied at 21, nearing the end of the game.
Absolutely. It's been a good game. I mean, both teams have come out physical. They've made plays when they had to. The defenses have stood most of the time, made plays, a couple of quick offensive possessions, but for the most part, it's been a pretty evenly matched game.
No gain on that run. And coming into the game, this isn't exactly what I expected, as Antelope Valley took the win last time, 33-13, really took over in the second half. But Sequoias have hung in there, and now they even have a chance of winning.
Yeah, and when we talked to some of the coaches from COS, they had said, hey, we just made mistakes basically last time. We turned the ball over, we had short possessions, and then we led a couple runs and missed some tackles, and that caused issues. Don't expect that to happen this time, and so for the most part, it hasn't.
This play pass left side caught by the receiver, although he's going to be taken down without a yard to gain.
Yeah, short gain there, only about a 1. Keeps the clock moving. Unofficially, I think we're around about 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter, so big third down here for the Giants.
In the gun, takes the snap a little bit low, throws it to a receiver left side. He has a defender on him. It's in the hands, and they're going to say he caught it at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be just short, though, of the first down by about a yard, maybe 2. So decision time here for the COS coaching staff. Do you want to go for it and try and pick up the first down here, or do you want to punt it back and rely on your defense?
Last time it was 4th and 2 for them. They ended up going for the end zone, which was 20 yards away, and they did get a complete pass for the touchdown, which eventually tied it up 21-21. We have a timeout on the field, so thank you for watching NorCal Sports TV. This is College of Sequoia Giants football. This broadcast of COS football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. Recruiting Boost, athletic college placement service. The Marauders are the first team back on the field. Score is 21-21. Giants have the ball, but it's 4th down and about 1 for them. Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado bringing you all the action from our homes live in Sonora, California, while the game is being hosted in Visalia for the COS Giants on their practice field. Thank you to our producer and our cameraman live, safely social distanced. Looks like the Giants are going to go with the quarterback under center, multiple receivers wide out. Man in motion left to right, takes a snap while the man's in motion. He gets across the 50, and it looks like he will gain the yards needed for the first down.
Yep, again, they went with just a quarterback sneak. Quick snap, falling forward, picking up the first down there by the quarterback, as we have an injured player down on the field for COS. Looks like an offensive lineman.
And this season of JC football is technically the 2020 season, and these teams still have the chance of playing in the 2021 season this fall. This is a nice, kind of a little bit of a warm-up, even though they're only playing 2 games. This is a nice warm-up for what in a few months will be the official 2021 season.
Absolutely, and this is a good chance to get some reps for guys. You got kids that come in and they've been in playing it or going to school rather for a whole semester and a half now. haven't been able to play some football, they get a chance to play and not use the year of eligibility. So they really almost like a prep year for them. They get to take some classes, get used to being a college student, and now they get a chance to see what a college football atmosphere is like, albeit with no fans in the stands. So it's a good warm-up for them, a lot of these freshmen moving into their sophomore year academically, freshman year football-wise in the fall.
So the Giants did have enough yardage for the first down on the previous play. He's going to have 3 receivers to the right side, running back to his right, hands it off to the running back, moving right to left, misdirection, only a gain of 1.
Yeah, trying to get all the motion looking to the right side, then run the back to the left was COS. Pineda there just lost his feet after a short gain. So bring up a second down and long here for COS.
COS still trying to knock on the door of scoring. Just barely inside Marauder territory, only a few minutes left in the fourth quarter, tied at 21. Looking to throw, quick pass right side. He has the receiver hit immediately as the stop of forward momentum will be at the 44-yard line. 46, excuse me.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up a big third down here for COS. Trying to capitalize here. Looks like we got a timeout called on the field. Not sure what that was. Maybe just an equipment issue. Nevertheless, we're back here, ready to go. Third down for COS. Big play here for the Giants.
In the gun, 2 receivers to both sides. Ball is being snapped from the right hash mark. Play action. Left side has a receiver. It's caught at the 40, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, and so now he brings up another big decision here. Fourth down and about 2.5, maybe 3 yards from this 40-yard line of the Marauders. Look for Coach Burkett to probably go for it here.
They've gone for it once on the previous first down marker. It was 4th and about 2, and while the running back was in motion, he snapped the ball and took it for a QB sneak for the first down. But let's see what they choose to do here. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Has his running back as a blocker. Still moving right side. Nowhere to go. Hit down behind the line of scrimmage. So that's going to turn the ball over to the Marauders.
Yeah, and they went with a boot pass there, giving him a run pass option. Look to throw. If no one's there, take it and run. He just didn't. He wasn't able to get upfield. Good job there by the Marauders to string it out, get it to the sideline, then make the tackle short of the first down by about a yard. Giving them back the ball on their own 41-yard line here as we're somewhere under the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter by my unofficial clock management here, as we don't have a clock on the field this afternoon. Clock being kept by the officials. So I'm guessing 3.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Big drive, though, by the Marauders nonetheless.
The ball snap, handed off the middle, about 3-yard gain on the carry. And there is 1 minute on the clock.
Okay, 1 minute left to go here in regulation.
That's why the Marauders are trying to get the ball down the field as fast as they can. That ball was caught by number 9, Arius Collins, who's had a few receptions in the game, and it's going to do 3rd and 2 for the Marauders as he goes out of bounds.
Absolutely nice job there of getting the catch, making it, getting out of bounds, saving time here for Antelope Valley.
The Marauders have to be really careful on what they do, mostly trying to pass to the outside so that they could catch and get out of bounds and stop the clock. This time the pass is left side to Collins once again, but that's not going to be completed. And on the field is Tuni Ika Ifo for the Marauders instead of Hinton.
Yeah, so change of the quarterback position this drive. We'll see if that pays off here for the Marauders. 4th down opportunity here, and it looks like they're going to send the punt team in. Much to the dismay of some of the offensive players there by Antelope Valley wanting to go for it, but coach says we're going to punt the ball here. Then they got a miscommunication here of who's supposed to be out there, so Antelope Valley has to burn a timeout.
An interesting decision by the coaching staff of Antelope Valley, bringing in a new quarterback on what could possibly be the final drive of the game, Tuni Ika-Ifo. Last game, he was 4 of 12. He did get 42 passing yards, one of the passes being 21 yards for the completion. What do you think about having your second-string quarterback coming into the game this late, especially on something that's so crucial?
Well, there's a lot of factors going on. We don't know if that was just a decision made by the coaching staff to, get him playing time, or if there's something wrong with the starting quarterback. Hinton, we don't know that, so that's hard to tell. But, I mean, if I'm the coaching staff and it's just a decision to, hey, we're going to make a quarterback switch, then maybe they know their personnel better than we do. It could be that they like to see him throw the football more than they do Hinton. Now we have a bad snap on the punt. It's going to be picked up and ran for a first down by the punter. Nice job of executing the punt there by the kicker. Antelope Valley not only saves a disaster, but picks up a first down for the Marauders.
Absolutely incredible. The low snap, it bounced to him. The defenders were not ready for that play whatsoever. So he gets the first down, and from the estimation, we have about 28 seconds left of gameplay, 50 yards to go for the Marauders. They have done a few plays this long within seconds. Quarterback in the gun. Ika-Ifo. Running back to his right side, receivers all over. Takes the snap, looking to throw left side. He has the receiver. It's going to be caught for a gain of about 7, and he rolls out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and again, nice job of working the sidelines there. You see COS is playing a cover 4 defense, which means, hey, we're not going to let anybody behind us. But at the same time, that leaves a flat area open where you can do work. And actually, they're going to call it incomplete, so it's going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage there. And we're going to have an offsides penalty against COS. So lots of stuff going on there on that last play. Lots of excitement here in the last minute of play for both teams.
You can see Hinton in the bottom right of your screen, just in the corner, still with his helmet on, waiting to see if his team can pull off the win, as Ika-Ifo is taking his position on the field as of this moment.
So from here, you're looking, you're trying to pick up probably 25 yards. Maybe 30 yards to give your kicker a chance at a field goal. You have 2 kickers on the roster, Ward and Seaton. So we'll see if they get a chance here to try and win the game with a field goal here late in the 4th quarter.
Ika-Ifo takes the snap, looking to throw left side. Once again, has a receiver caught and rolls out of bounds and stops the clock. Once again, great ball movement and getting out of bounds for the Marauders.
Yeah, now you're down inside the 40. So your target line's probably the 15-yard line, I'd say, for a reasonable field goal opportunity. So you got to get another 25 yards at least for Antelope Valley.
Ika-Ifo controlling the team. Defense jumps off sides, although he gets back in time. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Clay on his right side. Looking to throw once again. Same play left side. It's in the hands of a receiver. It's caught for the first down and stops the clock again.
Yeah, good job there by Collins again. That's the 3rd time we've seen him run basically the same route, just a 5-yard out. Picking up the first down and now moving the ball inside the 35-yard line with about 17 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter.
The Marauders still taking their time calling the plays. They did stop the clock by going out of bounds, so it's good for them to make sure that each and every member knows the play, that they have time to set it up the way they want it.
And unofficially, I believe Antelope Valley has a couple timeouts left too, so they could throw something in the middle of the field if they choose, or even run the football if they have to.
Ifo in trouble, throws to the right side. He has a receiver. It's caught all the way down inside the 10, but he stays in bounds, and he says he rolled in. The referee signals touchdown, Marauders.
Absolutely huge play there down the sideline. Couldn't tell who it was, but he was able to get outside, make a couple guys miss, and score with seconds left on the clock for Antelope Valley.
An incredible turn of events. The Marauders, who Ika Ifo was in major trouble at the line, who stayed in the pocket. Defense collapsed on him. He found a hole on his way out. He had a receiver who caught it at about the 15, trying to make his way up the sideline. Multiple Giants there, but unable to stop him, so he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trying to get the extra point attempt is the Marauders. Kick is up, and it is good to make the score 28-21, excuse me.
Yeah, and I believe the receiver was Carlos Hill. That would be his second touchdown of the afternoon. He's the one that came to the sideline and got all the love from his teammates on the sideline, so I'm assuming he's the one that made the catch. And nice scamper down the sideline there for the touchdown for Antelope Valley.
Only a few seconds left on the clock, and the College of Sequoia Giants will probably get the ball most likely with about 4 seconds left after they field the kick.
Yeah, and absolutely 5 seconds left here on the clock, and can't forget the big play by the punter of all people for the Marauders, taking that bad snap, not panicking, realizing, hey, I can run for it, picked up the first down, kept the drive alive for Antelope Valley, and then lo and behold, ends up being a touchdown drive and probably a game-winning touchdown drive for Antelope Valley.
The Marauders will most likely go with the squib kick up the middle, make it roll and bounce off a Giant if possible, which will start the clock. And then once they jump on it and take a knee, then that's when the clock will stop. But, with the kicker like this and how the COS Giants have been playing, the farther down you get the ball, the most unlikely time will be the Giants getting downfield.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see him just kick it deep. The defense has done a good job. Kick it deep. If they try to return it, it's probably going to take up most of the time anyway, so we'll see what they decide to do. They do try to squib kick, almost an onside kick almost. And so now what you do is you set up – COS has the ball at midfield with a chance to throw it deep into the end zone and try and make a miraculous play here to tie the game up.
That was Jordan De La Rosa who picked up the kickoff. Great hands most of the time when that happens on a kickoff. It's not fielded correctly. It bounces off the chest or bounces off the hands, and then the other team has a chance of getting it. So De La Rosa really saved the ball for the Giants. Being from the 50, now the Giants have had a few plays that could have resulted in a touchdown from this long. But we'll see what they come out with and how well the Marauder defense goes on this possession.
Yeah, we might even see like a hook and lateral type of play. We'll just have to see what they decide to call here by the Giants.
Snap, defense flying in high. He throws it up, high arcing, all the way down to the 20, and that's going to be dropped or intercepted down at the 20, but that's going to end the game with the Marauders up 28 to the College of Sequoia Giants 21.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game by both teams here involved. Good to see spring football being able to be played by these JC football teams. Again, like you said, Antelope Valley coming up with the fourth quarter comeback, winning the game here 28-21 live from Visalia.
Hayden Hinton, who was the main quarterback for the Marauders the entire game, got taken out for the final drive, and they put in Tuni Ikaifu, who made the huge pass down the right side to his receiver, and he took it from there for 15 yards, dodging Giants all the way into the end zone, which led to the Giants' demise of the game. And an incredible feat. Most likely, the second string quarterbacks, it's not likely for them to just come in when their first string was doing so well in the game. This broadcast of COS football is brought to you by BT's Buns and Torts, COS Athletics, Feastal Era Construction, DGI and Nielsen Insurance. Tyson Duker. And Pepsi. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Recruiting Boost. That'll do it for us in Visalia, California. The Antelope Valley Marauders take the victory 28 to the College of Sequoia Giants 21. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado from a remote location. Thank you to our producer and our cameramen who are safely social distance at the game. For Levi Flores and Jeremy Hurtado, good day from Visalia on NorCal.